In this section, we'll look at how to import a text file into Excel. Now, if you were to buy, say, a database, then quite often that database will be supplied as a text file. So a common format would be something like a CSV file, in which case the various items within the database will be separated or delimitated using a comma, or you could have tabs as the delimiter. So the idea is that the database will contain items such as first name, second name, phone number, postcode, that kind of stuff. So each record will be in a separate line. So in that case, you might have sort of first name, second name, etc. And within each line, the various elements that make up the data will be separated by a delimiter, which commonly would be a tab or a comma. Now the good news is that if you buy a database like this and want to import that into Excel, it'll do all the hard work for you. So in this case, I'm going to try and open a tab delimitated text file. So what I do is I click on File, Open. Then I need to navigate to the folder or the subdirectory containing the file. Now by default it will show all Excel files plus all the different formats it recognizes. So what I can do is click on the down arrow here to make life easier and say I just want to look at text files. Now text files will end in .txt or .csv, and in this case it's found one which is called delimited text.txt. So if I click on that and then click on Open, Excel will have a quick look at the file format, and in this case it's recognized it as a delimited file. So it's trying to figure out what's going on, and you can also select this if you want, if the data has headers. In this case I won't select that. And here's the data. So if I just click on Next, it's recognized that in this case it's tab delimited. So you can see you've got first name, second name, company name, etc. And if I go back, because I can now see that it does actually have headers, I'll go back here and say, actually the data does have headers. So I'll go back here. So now it's picked up the header information and it's automatically recognized it's tab delimited. If it was comma delimited, then it would select this one. But in this case, if we do select comma delimited, because it's not using commas for delimitation, it's not going to work. So if you compare this with this, you can see what it's done. It's basically separated out all these fields so that each line effectively is a record for a person. So in this case, David Murray, Computer Systems UK, and it's divided up all the fields so they're appropriately separated. If I click on the next button, then I can apply formatting to each column. So in most cases you don't need to bother with this, but you can if you want to. So for instance, you could specify this is general, this is general, and if you had something that was a date or whatever, or purely text, or maybe contain numbers, then you could format this sort of before you actually import it. As it is, I'll just leave it all as general, and if I click on Finish, look what happens. I just go here and double click so it's easier to see. As you can see, it's correctly recognized, it's tab formatted, and everything has been nicely sorted out. So if I just drag these along a bit so it's easy to see. So a slightly exaggerated separation there. As you can see, first name is got all the information there, second name, all the information down there, company name, information there, and the country itself is specified there. So that's how you can import delimited text files directly into Excel. It does all the hard work for you. The only thing really you've got to remember is, does it have a header row or not, and what sort of delimitation are you using? I said normally you'd use comma. In this case, just to show you the difference, I used a tab delimited text file, but the process is exactly the same.